Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the middle of February. I almost put the middle of January. We are using the Insight Tarot. The Insight Tarot. I've been had this deck. I just haven't used it in a while. I can't really pronounce this author's last name, but the first name says Stanislav Reshitnikov. Sounds like a cuss word in the middle of the name, but let's get started. So we're looking into your past, which is the first week of February, which is what we're in right now. Okay. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is your energy, Nine of Pentacles. And I like to see what the Insight Tarot has to say about the Nine of Pentacles. So some of you are single at this time, or you're just feeling happy being single. So the Nine of Pentacles is about exquisite success and prudent self-sufficiency. So I have not seen this book in a while. That's why I was kind of looking over it a little bit. But Nine of Pentacles is a clever approach to any good in your life and the ability to disperse that good in the best way possible. So you're feeling very happy this week with this Nine of Pentacles energy. You're feeling very happy. Um, it is a pleasure, but not one from indulgences, but rather from work well done and the organization of one's own life. It is not a joyful carelessness, but prudent stability, regularity of life, and a confident position. The beauty of Nine of Pentacles comes from the result of achievements, well, investments in work, expensive treatments, care, and procedures. You can dress well, have excellent taste, and emit around yourself an aura of prosperity, even with a hint of some solitude, okay? The mind persuades itself that peace can be obtained through physical well-being and financial guarantees. Spiritual interests withdraw to the second plan. So you're flourishing at this time, Scorpio. You're very prosperous. You have physical and financial well-being. You have common sense, confidence, stability, security, self-sufficiency, independence, autonomy, endowment, comfort, solitude, okay? So this is you basically enjoying your own company. These first 10 days of February, you're just happy. You're comfortable, you're happy. Um, you're very independent financially as well as emotionally. You are emotionally independent as well because solitude comforts you. You enjoy your own company. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Seven of Wands. So you're growing a relationship with someone, but you're also standing up and doing what's best for you with the Seven of Wands. Because we have Seven of Wands here. And for some of you, doing what's best for you does involve you being single, or it involves you living by yourself or staying on your own. You're standing up, doing what's best for you, while still growing a relationship or an investment with someone with that Seven of Pentacles. And we also have this Lovers energy. Some of you could also be dealing with a Gemini. The Lovers is about a very romantic energy. Either you're very romantic or someone you're dealing with is very romantic, but you're building with this person this first week of February. For some people who are not in relationships, the Lovers card is about self love, loving yourself, doing things for yourself this week. Going out, maybe shopping, getting your nails done, doing little things, to take care of yourself. Um, Tell me more about this Lovers card. So you're producing a desire to have what could belong to others, what can belong to others. This is about challenge of choice, challenge of union, pursuit of unity, and common denominator. So it's possible that you and this person both have in common that you're both very independent, that you're both growing financially or growing a relationship together. Um, and you're being advised to choose with your heart, okay? You've grown up enough now, and so it's time to choose an angel to serve on the next segment of your path. Who will you take along with you? What ideals will you let into your heart? Which goals will you set for yourself? Will you choose what you really want, or will your choices be predetermined by the dreams of your parents, opinions of surrounding people, fear, whoever, whatever, but not you? What will you sacrifice for your decision? No need to hurry with the answer. There is time to think and choose. So, is there freedom of choice, or is that just an illusion? And in reality, everything is determined by the past experience, social norms, or one's own projections. Regardless, the Lover's Arcanum puts us in a position to make a decision that the responsibility for the consequences of that decision. So you're being faced with some sort of decision this week, Scorpio, and to me, that decision is, do you want to stay single? Do you want to live with your person? Do you want to get married? For some of you, your person is presenting you with some sort of choice, okay? And they may feel like they are standing up and doing what's best for them or doing what's best for the connection by making this offer to you or proposal or whatever offer they're offering to you. But I just get the sense that some of you may be stuck. Based on past experiences, some of you may be stuck and afraid to go deeper into the relationship you're in. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, you're very self sufficient emotionally, you're very happy. You're not really in a hurry to get married or move in with somebody. Your heart may say that that's what you want to do, but for some of you, but it's like your mind may still be, you know, dwelling in the past or thinking about the past, which makes you cling on to the energy of being single, the energy of being self-sufficient. Because you see this as standing up and doing what's best for you with this Seven of Wands energy. Sometimes that is what's best for us. I won't knock it. It's like you want to grow with this person while at the same time living by yourself or being single or feeling single. So it looks to me like this week you're holding on to your independence while trying to grow something with someone. So I just think it's interesting that you get two sevens for this first week. Okay. Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. Like this energy is gaining momentum. You're going back to who you used to be, Scorpio. If some of you had a setback, if some of you were seriously hurt by the past or traumatized by the past, you seem to be healing and going back to where you used to be, going back to loving yourself, standing up for yourself, being confident. You're getting your confidence back with this Lovers, Seven of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands, okay? For the middle of February, Scorpio, we have the World. So you feel like you've learned all the lessons that you've needed to learn in this lifetime. You're starting off on a brand new beginning. This is the end of a journey. Rediscovered paradise, integrity, everything is in its place. Some of you may feel back to normal in the middle of February. So you are the objective of each road. Eternal renewal of life and cycle, containing the end of everything and returning life to its eternal source. The world personifies serenity of soul attained after numerous challenges, okay? Nothing in me is against me. This is the total integration of personality, acceptance of all of its components, freedom from contradictions, understanding of one's own inner nature and surrounding outer forces, ability to accept the world the way it is, and finding one's own place in it. And find one's own place in it. You know who you are, you know why you are. So, this is about you coming back to you, Scorpio. This is about you finding yourself, okay? Some of you may have had physical injuries, and those may completely heal in the middle of February. Some of you may recover from a broken leg or a broken ankle or something that was broken, and you're coming back to you. You're coming back to who you are. You are your own home. Living through the Arcanum, the world returns basic trust and perception of world changes, but not to the opposite end, like the world is nice and friendly. Rather, to the world is different. Ceases the sensation of competition, struggle for the resource, in the sense that those who are better and stronger will win the most beneficial position, and you'll be left with nothing. With the return of that basic trust leaves the desire to engage in the fight for that resource. Then a feeling appears that everybody has its place and people do not disturb each other. It is a special feeling to understand that the fight is needless, for the limits are only seeming and there is a place for everyone. As a chance to realize one's talents and gain recognition. Some of you are coming into a career in the middle of February where you're finding out what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be. Some of you are getting new careers. It could be, that some of you are I don't know, going into nursing, going into childcare. There's some sort of career or vocation that you're meant to do that you're coming into in the middle of February. The wind blows for everyone, not only for the chosen ones. The great sun warms up everybody, and not only the chosen ones. The angels communicate with all of us, and not only the chosen ones. And the God also communicates with everyone. So this is also about you communicating with God, Scorpio. You may be communicating with God a lot in the middle of this month. Okay. And God says, I'm here in front of you. I'm everywhere around you. I'm dwelling in you with a sense of great pleasure. I am the completeness of the being. I am the world created by God so that he could love you. Okay. So I thought it was talking about, the point of view from God at first because it was talking a lot about God, and it's talking about the world and how it was created by God. So some of you are gaining harmony and peace and satisfaction, resolving contradictions in the middle of this month. Some of you are seeing the full view of a situation, seeing the whole picture. You're achieving a goal, victory, or triumph. Some of you are going on a journey in the middle of the month, a trip to a foreign place or international relations, okay? So let's get some clarification on this world card. We have the Four of Pentacles. You are holding on to your inner peace. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, okay? So there's something you're letting go of that is giving you peace, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Something you've been holding on to, you are giving up so that you can have peace. You may be walking away from a situation. You may be walking away from giving to a certain situation. The Eight of Cups really calls to me in this reading. This is the ability to say goodbye and let go. Okay, the Arcanum tells of a change in paradigm and perception of reality. A person realizes the impossibility of the way he used to live, and by his own will leaves something familiar for the unknown. Eight of Cups is a harbinger of changes in life, which at the end can turn out to be as positively perceived as they are negatively and heavily perceived now. A person is involved in the process of parting with the past. A transitional period comes, a great exodus, when his life goals and priorities change. Such a decision is willful, but is taken with a heavy heart in a situation that is felt to be hopeless. To say it more precisely, there is only one way out: to leave. The time has come to move on. And there's plenty of decisiveness. A person is guided by a certain force, and as bad as he may feel, the call of the way and the internal encouragement will not leave him alone, providing necessary energy. So, this is about the willful leaving of a stagnant situation and acceptance of your inability to fix it. Okay. So, you're leaving a certain situation behind in the middle of this month because you've come to accept your inability to fix it. This is about parting ways, breakup, rejection, renunciation, easier to leave than to stay, a heavy farewell. This could also be about disappointment, sorrow, longing, loss of energy, loss of interest, tiredness, depression. And it's kind of weird to me that you would get the Eight of Cups card under the World card, because the World card was talking about inner peace. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, how is inner peace the same as depression? But some people actually feel at peace even though they're depressed. And so you're also reassessing yourself and reality. You're beginning some sort of spiritual search. Um, It looks like you're trying to determine what's really important to you at this phase of your life, Scorpio. Like, I wasn't trying to get this deep in this reading, but it looks like you're trying to determine what's most important to you as far as giving to. You were holding on to a situation and giving to it, and it looks like you're giving that up in the middle of the month. For some of you, this is about money and not about a relationship, because with Four of Pentacles, it looks like you're holding on to your money, but then you're deciding, what to spend it on. What's most important to spend it on. Are you going to spend your money on things that bring you inner peace, on things that you definitely need? Like, everyone needs food, and water. Not everyone drinks tap water. Some people buy the bottled water, but you're deciding what's most important to spend your money on. You know, maybe some of you are learning to budget or learning to spend less. Some of you could be, making a decision to leave an equal give and take situation, and you're thinking that it's going to bring you inner peace, or some of you are leaving a situation where maybe you did most of the giving and you're thinking that it's going to bring you peace leaving that situation. And I just see you leaving a situation, trying to learn more about yourself, trying to develop your inner peace. It's like you're focused on healing. You're trying to get back to you. If this is not about healing or a relationship, you're focused on budgeting and trying to get back to balancing out your money. Now, for the last week of February, we have the Knight of Wands. So either you're traveling somewhere or someone could be coming back into your life with this Knight of Wands energy. A Knight of Wands, I think, is about you embracing your freedom, you being happy to be free at the end of the month, you traveling, you going different places. You just, you're enjoying yourself, basically. Um, and for me, it's, I haven't used this book in a while. So for me, it's kind of hard to find certain things on here. Okay. So maybe the last week of February, excuse me, you're feeling very impatient about something. You're in a hurry to do something the last week of February. Okay. You're being very impulsive, very spontaneous. You're concentrated on yourself and your desires, needs, and motives. Okay. You are communicating with someone, possibly someone you find attractive. This is someone you've been with before because we have that Judgment card. You're trying to renew something with someone the last week of February. Judgment, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Or someone is trying to renew something with you. Your attitude for the middle of February is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is someone who's very blunt with their words. They're very blunt, and sometimes they end up offending people. Some of you may be feeling stressed at times in the middle of the month. You have your own reality in which you are totally sure of yourself. It is an unbreakable belief in your own rightness that can quickly turn into a righteous anger and a rapid attack head over heels on those who disagree. Okay? Sharp discussions, harsh disagreements, irony. Some of you could be going through a quarrel or a breakup because the Knight of Swords can often foreshadow those things. You are highly intellectual, high intellectual potential, which can be used in peaceful purposes as well. The ability to do thousands of things in a bit of time. Knight of Swords is also good at providing strength to resist somebody or something. You have a belief in your own right. Okay? Some of you may feel like going on a trip in the middle of this month to feel at peace. You also have the ability to act heroically in a crisis situation. So, clarifying the Knight of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. You're very much in love with someone, Scorpio, and it seems like whoever it is you're getting involved with, they also have the ability to help you out financially. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Some of you are giving your love, time, and attention to someone. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. It's like you're also very proud of whoever it is you're with. Like maybe you enjoyed, showing this person off. Influencing you in the middle of this month, Scorpio, is the Six of Swords. You're leaving a situation that was not good for you. So, your past person that you were involved with, there wasn't really a lot of peace, and you're leaving them for someone that's more peaceful. Someone that brings peace to your world. This is about new horizons, okay? Expansion of personal mental universe. Now, the Six of Swords comes after the Five of Swords. So, Five of Swords is usually about ruthlessness, fighting, drama, things of that nature, kind of like the Five of Wands. But the swords are worse than the wands. The Six of Swords helps to restore and rewire the ripped picture of the world, pairing of reason and consequence, analysis of what has happened. This is restoration of intellectual power, willing to integrate past shocks into a new explanation. The appropriate phrase for Six of Swords is way out of a difficult messed up, joyless situation by implementing a new vision and changing paradigm. These are new life perspectives, new goals, and new means. We have to head toward new life shores. What this journey will bring is unclear, but what could be more appealing to the freedom loving and curious swords than the state of exploring, moving from the known but unsatisfying to the total uncertainty? Okay. You're obtaining some sort of new experience, events related to intellectual development. Some of you could also be physically moving, going on a journey, trip, or relocation, or you're thinking about relocating. At this time, this week you're not ready to relocate, but in the middle of February, you're thinking about it. And clarifying Six of Swords, we get the Temperance, the Devil, and the Queen of Pentacles. I think Queen of Pentacles is your energy. And I think you're being very patient over time. I think what's happening is you used to be dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you were dealing with a Capricorn or someone who had Capricorn in their chart, and you're slowly moving away from this devil, okay? That's what's influencing you. You're moving away from the devil, okay? You're moving away from someone who's very manipulative, very controlling. Somebody wanted to control you, Scorpio. They wanted things to be, a certain way with you. And you're moving away from that to a more peaceful, calmer waters, a more peaceful, calmer person. It's like you're slowly slipping away from the devil. Now, if you look at this card for this particular deck, it has hands, but attached to the hands are strings and little people underneath. The devil is basically kind of like a puppet master. And for some of you, the last person you're with, they expected you to be at their beck and call. It was kind of like, get up, Scorpio, go make me a sandwich or something like that, and not necessarily in a loving way. It's like somebody trying to control you all the time. And, if you didn't do what they said, they would get mad, and just depending on who you're with, depended on, what happened next. And you're slowly moving away from this person. A lot of tarot readers on here will get on here and they'll be like, okay, if you're being, physically abused, leave. Well, duh. But there are other ways, someone can mistreat you. I mean, there are other ways of punishment. People don't always hit people. It could be something as simple, as you didn't do what this person wanted you to do, so then they'd ignore you for like days or weeks at a time. And you're moving away from that person. You are slowly getting away from that person over time. I don't know. Do they see this, Scorpio? Does the devil know you're leaving them? Your obstacle for the middle of February is the Five of Cups. I don't understand this, Scorpio, because it's almost like you're beating yourself up over the stuff this person did, and like you wish you could fix this person or you wish you could change them, this past person. So your obstacle is Five of Cups. Some of you are crying over this person. You feel like something important was lost. Some of you are going through heartache. Some of you are going through depression. Something that carried great expectations with it is left behind, and this pain shall be well thought out and lived through. The trap of Five of Cups is getting stuck in sorrow. Those who look only behind won't notice love, even if it's quite close. So for some of you, you're not even noticing your new person because um of this past person. You're still crying over this past person. And I don't think you're crying over, necessarily how they used to be, but you're crying over what you wish they would have been, how you wish they would have acted, some of you. And it's like you could have true love in your face and you won't even see it because you're looking back. And this is such a deep immersion into the thought of one's own loss that a person ceases paying attention to other opportunities. Still, we live in a bivalent world where every negative event is equaled by a positive one, and where almost any loss can be looked at as a gain. Even if we missed some opportunities and lost what was valuable to us, we would have to turn the page and move on. So, either way, you're going to have to move on from this person. Some of you feel abandoned by this past person. Regret about the past, okay? Regret about the past. We have the Hermit. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo or someone who had Virgo in their chart. Ace of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're kicking yourself. You're blaming yourself, Scorpio, over this person. For some of you, you feel like, with this Knight of Pentacles energy, which I think is your energy, you feel like if you had just approached this person in the right way, that everything would have been fine and, you could have had this person. That's how you're feeling. Like if you had just worded things better, said things better, done things better, that you could have had this person. It kind of reminds me of those movies where, a dog gets rabies and we can't save the dog. I'm not saying your person got rabies or that they're a dog, but I'm just saying that kind of reminds me of this because your person is like a devil. Like your person, they're either heavily addicted to drugs or addictions or something that's not good for them and they're not really living their best life. And you cannot save this person. You can't reach out to them and get the person that they used to be before they turned into all that. But for some reason, you think you can. Almost like, if someone has a dog and it's gotten rabies, oh, well, the dog will remember me. The dog will get better. I can find inside of that dog, who the dog used to be. And no, you can't. So you're crying over the person you didn't get to be with. I guess you're crying over the person you never truly got to met before their addictions overtook them, okay? Like you wish you could have saved this person. You wish you could have saved this person. Your outcome for the see what's interesting to me about this is like you got the world card for like peace in the middle of February. But as your obstacle, you got the Five of Cups. So it's like, even though you're crying your eyes out over this person, you're still at peace because they can't try to get you to do drugs or drink with them or whatever it was they used to do. This person cannot influence you anymore. So you are basically at peace. Like, you no longer have to give to this situation anymore. So you are at peace. Even though you are crying, you are at peace. Your outcome for this, and I love this energy, what I just pulled, because this last card really goes well with your world card. We have the star, Scorpio. This is about great hope, great faith, the potential for your dreams to become reality. And I like this little ship floating on this card because it kind of reminds me of the movie Peter Pan, where they were on these floating boats, and I guess they were coming home from Neverland or going to Neverland. But I haven't seen that movie in a long time. So this is guiding light, hope, dream, anticipation of the future. So don't destroy fruits of faith, and you will harvest fruits of faith. A star could serve both as guidance and as a sign of a human destiny. Hence, the story of the star that shined as the sign of a birth of the Messiah for the three kings, the Magi, in the Christian legend. If you see your dream, then your subconscious has already built a road to it. Some of you could be having dreams about your new person, dreams about a house with your new person, dreams about children with your new person. Your subconscious has built a road to your dreams. We know that our star exists. It is a dream, a goal which is set in front of our inner sight, a wish that is ready to be made at any fleeting moment until a star is falling. It is faith and hope that live in our soul and sometimes are seen as sky high fantasies. The star reconfirms and blesses an intuitive belief of a person that he can live up to his highest dreams, standing firmly on the ground at the same time. We are all cosmic brothers, tied by invisible threads, energies existing out of space and time. The star reminds us that everything is interconnected. Be like stars. The star is a symbol of ineffable beauty and a projection of our quest for what is impossible but essential to obtain. And for some reason, this star kind of reminded me of a new deck I have. I bought a new tarot deck, but it's been in my backpack for a while. I bought a Star Trek tarot deck. So, the star gives enormous, almost inexhaustible possibilities for personal growth and development. You feel presence of the highest guiding force you shall trust in. Nobody will ever be lost for good. As soon as we ask our fortune for help, it comes to the rescue and shows the way. The star is the guiding light of the spirit, which stayed with us after we survived devastating and painful shocks of the tower that demolished our previous ego, absolute values, and affections. Okay? So the star comes after the tower. So for some of you, your egos have been destroyed. Maybe in your ego, you believed that you could fix or heal a certain person, or that it was your job to fix and heal a certain person when it's not. It's the divine's job. So love is to provide a space to the other for his soul to find its way. And I want you to remember this. You are not this person's God, okay? You need to give this past person space for their soul to find its way. Some of you are searching for your mission in this life. You feel like you're on the right path, you have hope. Okay. Tell me more about this star. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, you are disconnected from your emotions right now. And some of you have fire in your chart. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Well, not right now, but in the middle of this month, you're going to be disconnected from your emotions. Okay. Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. You're trying really hard to get back to where you used to be. And I think you eventually will. But it's just going to take some time. So you're reaching a certain stage in your healing where you feel at peace, but you're still healing. Regardless of whether you feel at peace or not, you are still healing because you are disconnected from your emotions. And maybe, you've reached a certain level of healing in the middle of this month, and that's about all the healing you can do. You have to stop there. I remember when I was younger and I got hit by a car, I broke my wrist because the car hit my left wrist. And they gave me a cast, and the wrist healed up until a certain point, but then I had to get the cast off, and the cast had been rubbing a certain area of skin on my hand, and it was then that I had to let the skin on my hand heal in addition to my wrist still healing, because even though the bone was healed, it was still sore and going through a lot. And so you're going to heal up until a certain point in the middle of this month, and you're going to feel an inner peace. And then you may, you take a break from healing, not necessarily getting back with your person, but you take a break for healing, like a break in healing as far as you've reached a certain point, and then you relax. And then eventually you'll move on to healing other parts of yourself that need healing that you are disconnected from. You're working really hard on healing. Now, some of you, it's like some of you may be moving too fast. With that star energy, you may feel like, okay, well, I'm healed and now I'm going to have all these goals and dreams and visions for my future life with my new person. And you still have to pause and reflect because you're still, with this Two of Swords energy, you're still disconnected from your emotions. Like, how did it feel last time when you worked really hard on a relationship and it didn't pan out? How did you feel? It's like you're disconnected from those emotions. You're so happy in the moment in the middle of February with your new person. You have all these goals and dreams and ideals, but you're disconnected from how you would feel if, things didn't work out with this new person. You're disconnected from certain feelings that you need to feel to let go of from a past person. Some of you, I mean, I know some of you are going to get angry at me when I say this, but some of you really do need professional help. And the reason why I say that is because Two of Pentacles can also be, you know, um, juggling. So it's like some of you, you're still holding on to the devil, even though you're healing from the devil. but your emotions are disconnected, okay? You're still in that mindset, of, well, I could have fixed this person, I could have healed this person. Um, and that's why some of you need professional help, to talk to somebody about it, about why it was best that you leave this person, and why it's best that you never go back to them. Hmm. Some of you are also disconnected from realizing all the hard work it's going to take to fulfill these dreams with this new person, these new dreams, okay? So we have Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, okay? You're trying to work on healing, but there's a part of you that's still disconnected or hurting that you haven't yet accessed. That's another way of looking at this. If you rearrange these three cards, you're working really hard to access a part of yourself that is disconnected, possibly your inner child. What you don't see coming for the middle of this month is the Chariot, which could be some sort of victory or travel. Some of you are having a victory over the devil. I mean, even though that's not going to be one of the clarification cards because we've already used the devil, you're getting your free will back, okay? So only the present exists. Everything is happening right here and no one else. You're in a stage of spiritual growth, okay? The task is to learn to consciously manage different, sometimes controversial impulses of your own psyche, making them work together. The black horse and the white horse pull in different directions, but control of the operator provides synergy and progress to a common goal. So you're the action of the universe itself. This is also about self control and discipline. You having self control and discipline not to approach that past person. This could also be an easy separation from the past. Some of you are finally moving on easily from the past. This could also be about a trip. It looks like you found your soulmate, Scorpio, because we have the Emperor, the Tower, and the Two of Cups. So someone could be coming to see you in the middle of this month. And this person really loves you. They really have a lot of feelings for you. Whoever this coming in is your soulmate, okay? And we have Emperor energy. The Emperor card to me trumps any knight, any king in the tarot deck. I mean, this is someone who knows exactly what they want. And it looks like this Emperor wants you. And you're going to easily be able to move on from this Well, not from, excuse me. I still got the devil in my head, Scorpio. The the wording for the devil card in my head is what I'm trying to say. Not the literal devil in my head, but the wording for the devil. I was going to say you're going to move on from no, you're still moving on from the devil. And what's happening with this victory is you're easily moving on with an emperor, someone who has a set schedule, someone who's like a father figure. Some of you could be moving in with your dad. I don't necessarily want to say your dad is your soulmate, but some of you are moving in with someone who's better for you. So a real man is not one who makes others do what he wants, but who makes himself do what has to be done. Okay? So this is the difference between the devil you were dealing with and a real man or a real stand-up person if we don't want to use gender, okay? The devil was always telling you what to do, trying to boss you around, trying to control you. You're dealing with someone who does what needs to be done regardless, okay? So this is the type of person who, you can work with them. If you don't wipe the bathroom floor, like you don't clean the bathroom floor, they will do it. They do what needs to be done. Um, because this is a stand-up person, okay? Now, until you see this person, you will know only uncertainty. Okay, before you met this person, I'm sure you ran across a lot of people who were uncertain. They were uncertain about what they wanted, uncertain about, what they wanted from you. And if someone is not sure whether or not they want to be with you, that is not your person. The universe would not be dumb enough to send you someone that doesn't know if you're their person or not. This is my place. I am here justly and rightly. I am neither an impostor nor a scoundrel. I cannot be moved or devalued or canceled. This is my kingdom. Put me in your center, and the fear of poverty will not oppose your opportunity to do your business. So, this person is responsible financially as well. This is a protector. So, some of you are having victory over the devil because either you embody the energy of the emperor or you have an emperor coming in for you in the middle of this month and you are moving on. This person is shattering your false beliefs. Some of you may have had false beliefs about who your soulmate was, okay? Some of you may have had false beliefs that your soulmate was the devil, that you were supposed to be with the devil, that the devil was your soulmate. This person is coming in and they're shattering those false beliefs because this person is your soulmate. They're your real soulmate. So that's all I have, Scorpio. This person is legitimate, this new person. My advice, and I can pull out some cards to give you some advice, but my advice in addition to this is don't ever think that you're so healed that you can go back to the devil or that you can go, but back between the devil and this person back and forth. Once you get your healing up to a certain place, don't go back, okay? Don't let the devil undo what is the progress you've made, okay, Scorpio. Um, we have the High Priestess, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. If you go any further with this new person, this has the potential for marriage, a family, a stable home, because we did get the Ten of Pentacles when I pulled out your advice cards. So focus on your intuition, focus on healing because you need to heal. With this Nine of Wands energy, you need to heal. For some of you, dealing with the devil gave you PTSD. You are moving toward healing so you can get into this Ten of Pentacles energy where you have a husband or a wife, a family, a home, children. That's all I have, Scorpio. Thank you for coming to this reading. Um, you can heal alone, Scorpio. I'm not knocking healing alone. With that Nine of Pentacles we got at first, that is beautiful energy, and that's beautiful energy to bring into a relationship as well. But you don't have to heal alone if you don't want to. So, I mean, that's all I have, Scorpio. You're getting over this person quickly, this past person, but I think the reason you're crying so much in the middle of this month is you're like, why couldn't the devil have been like this person? Why couldn't, they have been this way or been that way? And, you're just kind of stuck in that energy and you're trying to heal from that. And Scorpio, like energy attracts like energy. I mean, this devil was verbally controlling, but you are in your head, I don't want to say you are mentally controlling. What I'm trying to say is in your head you wanted to control this person. You wanted them to be a certain way, you wanted them to act a certain way, and like attracts like. So while you weren't really saying how you wanted this person to be, they were saying how you wanted them to be, and you were thinking how you wanted your person to be, and it just wasn't working out. It was one big giant power struggle. So I think one of your keys to healing is, realizing the only person you can control is yourself, and letting go of the thought of, you know, controlling this past person. With this new person, you don't have to try to control them or get them to do anything. They just do it. You don't even have to ask, and this person does things. That's that emperor energy. That is someone who is a full-grown adult. So let go of what you cannot control, Scorpio. It's kind of like the serenity prayer. You need to accept the things that you cannot change, and you need to know the wisdom to know what you can change and what you can't change. So that's all I have, Scorpio. Good luck and namaste.